Hey guys, it's RC Thornton here, licensed tax professional. Just checking in with you here from beautiful Lahaina in Maui, Hawaii. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. I'll try to move out of the shot here so you can see what it looks like. It's really interesting. The mountains in Hawaii are so beautiful, and not this one, but there's actually another big mountain in Maui that's about 13,000 feet high. And actually, if you go up there during December, supposedly, it actually has snow on the ground sometimes. So, you know, you're in the middle of the ocean and you can actually get some snow. That's kind of cool, huh? So we'll go check that out here in a couple days and maybe I'll report back. But the big thing I wanted to talk with you about in today's video is, you know, if you owe the IRS a bunch of back taxes or you have a lot of unfiled returns and all that, the biggest question I get from people is like, RC, where do I even get started? You know, if you haven't filed for a while, if you owe them six figures, multiple six figures, it's just like trying to drink from a fire hose. Like, people are like, how do I even get started on solving this problem? So I wanted to go over a few tips with you today that I would want to recommend that you start implementing that'll make this a lot easier and ultimately help you figure out how to get it fixed. The number one thing I recommend to everyone is today, just start today by really making sure that your actions are putting you in current compliance with the IRS. So in other words, like if you're not tracking your money in your business, if you're not like paying your estimated taxes, just spend a few minutes today trying to figure out how to get back on track with all that. I mean, in all honesty, go download QuickBooks Online, go start sorting through some of your receipts and just try to like get it started. Like take some small steps that'll get you on track today, because for most people the reason they have a big IRS problem is because their current actions aren't leading them to be on top of their tax situation, and so it just kind of spirals out of control. Start taking some steps here today. The second thing you need to do is to start taking an inventory kind of where you are right now with the IRS. Take out a piece of paper, take out a pen, and write down like, what years do you have on file taxes for? What years do you owe for? If you don't know for sure, go to the IRS website and get an online transcript. You can set up an account there and check all that information out. And just try to get like a rundown of where you are specifically. Go find copies of any recent IRS letters you've gotten, anything, and just start compiling them to get a bigger picture of what the situation is. And I would say the next thing, in all honesty, is if you don't know where to start, don't worry about trying to figure it all out up front. The biggest thing is in your mind is to tell yourself that this is now a priority in your life and to stop blowing it off and stop procrastinating. All the specific steps, I mean, you can figure that out with the help of a professional to put these together. And by doing what I mentioned, which is to stop the bleeding and to really start taking some steps today to correct your actions so you're not adding more and more tax problems every year, that's a good first step. But I really recommend, like, the biggest one is just don't procrastinate. You know, like anything, when you get started on it, it's hard to know what to do. It's hard to figure it all out. So I just recommend getting started. I mean, just resolve you're not going to allow this to keep getting out of control. Now, look, I'm out here out of town. I don't want to take too much time making these videos today, but I did want to say one last thing. You know, I'm glad I got a chance to get this out here while I had some time here this morning. You know, if this is something you're kind of looking into 2022 and you're like, you know, I don't want to keep just screwing around with these guys anymore. Like, I'm tired of living my life. I don't want to have 2022 be yet another year of owing the IRS a bunch of money with zero plan to figure out what to do. What are my options, RC? How do I start taking responsibility for myself and my family and my business to get this out of my life? What I wanted to recommend to you is you can set up a tax strategy session with me personally. Somewhere around here, above or below, there's a link you can click on to schedule a time with me that's like a 15-minute slot. And basically, you know, I'll talk with you and I'll let you know what I think I can do to help you out. It's not a sales pitch. I'm not here to try to pitch you something, but I am a licensed tax professional. Whatever your tax situation is, I guarantee you, I've seen a lot of other people in similar situations. I'd love to give you some advice on how to get this out of your life once and for all. So anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Take care.